Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to another reaction video. Alright, so today I'm gonna react to the Shane Dawson conspiracy theory about if we're in a simulation or not. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's just get into it, fuck it.
Hey guys, yes, welcome back to another creepy video. Okay, now before we get started, I just want to let you know that this video is going to be a lot different than my
Oh, before we start, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it.
This video isn't about ghosts or about death. This video is about something that genuinely terrifies me, keeping me up at night. Today we're going to be talking about the theory that might just be a simulation. I know, it's fucking crazy, but stay with me. I have talked about
this shit gets crazy, bro.
Who do not care about conspiracies, they don't believe anything, and then when I explain it to them, they literally are fucking mind-blown. So first of all, let's talk about what a simulation is. Now, a simulation is created by a computer to look extremely realistic. Now, here's the actual definition. The action of pretending or deception. The production of a computer model or something especially for the purpose of study. Okay, so now that you know what a simulation is, why would we be one? Well, the theory goes that a future civilization might have wanted to see what the people in the past lived like, so they made a simulation, and we might be in that simulation. Now, this idea has been around for a long time. I mean, the movie The Matrix was literally based off of this. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, basically The Matrix is a simulation of the world. Now, of course, in the movie, there's one man, Neo, who is aware of this, and he's trying to fight against it and show everybody that they really are living in a simulation. Sounds like an interesting movie. What if it's based on truth? Now, one of the smartest and most successful men in the world, Elon Musk, believes in this theory. Now, Elon is a CEO of Tesla. He created the program SpaceX. He's literally one of the smartest people in the world, and he has been talking very openly about his thoughts on this.
He's probably a cover-up.
Philosophic concept that a sufficiently advanced civilization would be able to create a simulation. Yeah, maybe you've answered this before. A simulation.
I've had so many simulation discussions, it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, Elon Musk believes this. And he doesn't just believe that this is like a 10% chance. He believes that 1 in a billion chance that we're real, which means 999 million out of a billion chance that we are in a simulation. Now just listen to how Elon explains it very simply.
40 years ago, we had Pong, like 2 rectangles and a dot. That was what games were. Now, 40 years later, we have photorealistic 3D simulations with millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. And soon we'll have virtual reality, augmented reality. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality.
Yeah, when you hear it like that, it makes a lot of fucking
It already
sense.
kind of is.
Literally 40 years ago, Pong, just
Like some video games, man, look like real life.
Games that are so incredibly realistic that when people put on the VR goggles, it's like they're there. I mean, listen, I'm not a gamer myself, but I know that this makes a lot of sense. That's how far we come in 40 years. Just imagine 1,000 years from now. Now, virtual reality is just barely getting started. In just a few years, the graphics will be so insane that it'll literally be like real life. That, combined with the fact that people are already online playing with strangers as if they're really interacting, just shows you that people are ready for a simulated world. Putting on the goggles, being somebody else, interacting with other people, that is an ideal world. Living this full life from the comfort of your own couch. Think about it. There is a possibility that the real you could be laying on a couch somewhere 1,000 years in the future, playing a VR game as you. You literally could be a sim. Now, I know you're thinking, Shane, the Sims are fake. They don't have feelings. They don't have emotions. Now, Elon Musk and a lot of other very smart scientists believe that in 1,000 years, it is inevitable that simulations will be so realistic, so lifelike, that the actual Sims inside of it will have no idea that they're fake. I mean, we all could just be one big game of Sims. We literally could be Like Sims, volume 500. Now, 15 years ago, another huge scientist, another genius, Nick Bostrom.
Dude, what
we are
the
almost
fuck?
certainly living in a computer simulation. Now, this is where it gets even crazier. Now we
Dude, that's crazy. Like, what if we're in a game right now and we're just like, we're so like clueless and like unaware that we just think like, oh my god, this hurt my head.
a lot of supernatural things before. Ghosts, psychics, astral projection, deja vu. What if all of those crazy things that we don't really know how to explain are just glitches? For example, deja vu. Literally nobody can figure out what it is. Scientists have tried to figure it out, but nobody's got a concrete answer. But thinking of deja vu as a computer glitch kind of makes sense. So now that's one theory, which is that we are being played.
Dude, deja vu, and then like also having a dream and then it happening. What? I don't know if any of y'all have had that, but I have had it multiple times and it freaks me the fuck out. Like
a game by somebody in the future. But there's a lot of other theories that are very similar. Now this next one is the one that I believe. Now from what Elon was saying, people in the future might want to look back at the past, right? So they create a simulation of what the past looked like. But there's going to be way more than just one person looking back at a simulation of the past. Millions of people do it. It literally could be like TV for people. Like, oh, let's look to see what 2017 was like, which means there could be billions of simulations, which is what Elon meant when he said there's only a 1 in a billion chance that we're real. So this is where it gets really fucking sad. So what if our current life right now is just somebody watching the past? We're just their TV show, which means we've already lived this life. Which means when you get deja vu, maybe you're getting deja vu because you've done this before. What if we are being simulated on a loop? What if we've literally done this before 1,000,000 times? And deja vu is just glitches reminding us that we've done this 1,000,000 times. Now there is a chance that all of that is not true. From what Elon has said and from what a lot of other scientists have said, there is a chance that we are not a simulation. It's a very small chance. But the only way that would happen is if civilization ended before we got to that technical advance. So basically, like if in 100 years there's an asteroid that kills everybody, or if in 1 year there's a nuclear war and it wipes us all out. But that probably won't happen. We probably will live at least another 1,000 years. 1,000 years is nothing in the grand scheme of things. I mean, the Earth is what, 65 million years old? I'm not a scientist, but something like that. Never mind, I just Googled it. The Earth is 4.5 billion years old. Fuck. So 1,000 years ago. So I know you're thinking, Shane, if I am questioning whether or not I'm in a simulation, then does that mean that it's not possible? Because why would I be questioning it? And if I question it enough, can we break out of it?
Like, why the fuck are we here,
yes,
dude?
we are questioning it, which means that we're questioning it, which means that we will slowly get closer and closer to creating it, which is what they're doing with VR, which means in 1,000 years we will create it. And we'll be like, oh my god, look, we can make a simulation of the past. And then we do it. I don't know if that made any sense. It's really, really hard to explain.
Yeah, it does make sense, dude. Like, what if we've already done that? Dude, that's crazy. Like, what if... Dude. So, like, what if we've already... That's what he's saying, basically. What if we've already done that, and we went back into the past already, and we're living the past right now through VR? That wouldn't make sense. I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense because, like, you could just go back. Or maybe when we die, we switch point of views. Maybe we have to live out through it. Dude, what if we have to live through every single person on the earth? And then time will end. Like, the earth will. Dude. That's my own fucking theory. Like, maybe when I die, I'll turn into somebody else, and then I have to live through their life, and then I have to keep going and live through everybody else's life, and then that's when time will end. You gotta think, the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. So what if I've been every other person, or you, me or you, have been every single person for 4.5 billion years. We've been a different person, and we're just living out every single person's life. Dude, what if we're all God and we're living through everybody's life until we have like, cause that's like,
Stop it. Get some help.
dude, I don't know. I'm not getting into religion. We're just gonna keep going on the
But
video.
I can't shake the feeling of knowing that I've done this before. Like, that's the part that fucks me up. I know I've done this before. I have deja vu every single day. I have moments where I'm predicting things and saying like, oh, I think this is gonna happen, and it does. But then I also think about the other
do that a
theory
lot.
where we are just being played by somebody in the future who has the VR mask on, and we have no idea that we're them. But then if you think about that one, that does explain a lot. I mean, we all feel like we have a soul, right? Like we have this inner monologue, this soul that goes up to heaven or whatever when we die. But what if our soul, our inner monologue, is the person playing the game? And what if when we feel like we should do something, or like our brain tells us like, do this, what if it's the person?
Okay, that makes sense. If it's another person controlling us, that is true, dude. Then it's like Sims. Like, what if right now the guy controlling me is trying to give me like hints, and he's trying to like trick me or play with me, dude.
Explosion.
This is
I like
fucking
this
crazy.
too. Literally controlling us. What if our inner voice is our player? And what if when we die, it's game over? And it's literally an alien who takes off his VR and he's like, oh, I lost. Give me another one. And then they give him another person. And maybe that's what past lives are. Past games. I don't know if I explained any of this correctly or good enough for you to understand. I just wanted to talk about it because it's been literally tripping me the fuck out. But I just can't stop thinking about like little things. Okay, like for example, what if one day our simulation that we were in had a glitch, like a major glitch? Like what if a little piece of the sky just like went and looked like a computer piece? Or what if the moon just like disappeared and then came back? Or what if one day everything just like froze and then unfroze? Like what would happen? Like what would the world do? Like would we all freak out? Like would chaos ensue? Like would we all feel like life is pointless because we're just a simulation? Literally, oh my god, I'm falling into a hole.
Well, if somebody was controlling us, I mean, I don't think we'd ever know.
So leave me some comments. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think we're a simulation? Do you think we're just a simulation of the past? Or do you think we literally are like a virtual reality?
Dude, like, what if the reason we get tired is because, like, the person wants to break or whatever, so they make us feel tired? You know what I'm saying? Because sleep, like, when you think about it, sleep doesn't really make sense. Like, why do we sleep? I get it, like, our brain needs a break or whatever, but our brain is, like, the most powerful freaking thing ever. And you're telling me it can't, like, stay awake for, like, a week? Why can't we stay awake for a week? Why do we have to go to sleep every night? That, like, I don't know, dude.
Being played by somebody in the future? Or do you think it's all bullshit and that we're just people? And that when we die, that's...
Dude, maybe that's why you hallucinate when you don't sleep for so long. Maybe like you're breaking the game and like you're seeing parts of actual reality. Dude, I'm getting, this is getting a little out of hand.
Elon Musk, a fucking genius, and somebody who's created
There's so many
things.
theories, so many different ways to think of
If
everything.
you extrapolate into the future and say, well, how good, let's say, will video games be in 100 or 200 or 1,000 years from now? If there's continued improvement and you're in a full-body haptic suit with a sort of surround vision and it becomes, beyond a certain resolution, indistinguishable from reality. There are likely to be millions, maybe billions of such simulations. So then, what are the odds that we're actually in base reality? Isn't it 1 in billions?
And you know what, before we end this
Yeah, if we can create another reality, like,
that also fucking scared the shit out of me. Now that is not a
I don't know,
simulation
dude.
theory, technically. Now I'm sure you guys have heard the whole, when you die, you see your life flash before your eyes. Now a lot of people think that's true. They think it lasts 7 seconds. You see your whole life flash before your eyes right before you die. Now I know you're thinking, Shane, how do you see your entire life in 7 seconds? Well, when you're dead or dying, time is a lot different. Just think about when you're dreaming. You could have a dream that literally feels like a 5-hour movie, but you've only been asleep for 30 minutes. So what if when you're dead or when you're about to die, that 7 seconds could last the length of a lifetime? And what if right now you are just reliving your life? Like what if you are actually dying and you're just reliving your life? Does that make any sense? Like what if in 30 years I get shot and I'm bleeding to death on the ground and I relive my entire life? And that's what I'm doing right now. For But if that's the case, then when I die in 30 years, do I do it again? And
Yeah,
I'm literally just constantly
it'd just be a loop.
reliving my life. Is that what deja vu is? Oh my god. I gotta stop. There you guys go. Hopefully this video tripped you out a little bit. And hopefully it wasn't boring. I just really wanted to talk about this. I want to keep talking about this. If you guys have other theories, let me know. But I'm going to keep doing more research, and I'm going to keep really falling down the holes, and I'll give you guys an update if I find one.
Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video. It's crazy, man. I've watched a lot of Shane's videos, the longer ones, and it gets crazier and crazier. So if you like this video, want me to do more of these, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and yeah, that's about it. Alright guys, I love you. Peace out.